Hey guys, I just want to share a really weird story that happened to me the other night, and I've come to the scene to show you what happened and what it might mean. So first, let me tell you the story of what happened to me about a week ago. I was walking down this exact street. We were in the trendy 11th arrondissement, and not far from Rue de la Roquette. Remember that? Because it's going to come back in the story. And I was walking down here. It was sort of a stormy, windy night. Come with me, I'll show you what happened. So I'm walking along here. I'll admit I'd had a drink, so take what I say with a pinch of salt if you want. I'm walking down here knowing full well that I'm about 200 meters from the Père Lachaise Cemetery. If you've never heard of that, that's where Jim Morrison from The Doors is buried, Edith Piaf, and a whole bunch of other famous people. So I'm already thinking about weird things going on. I'm walking down this street. Come along with me. And this street, which is called Rue de la Croix Faubin, and I'm walking down by myself, middle of the night, absolutely dead silent, when I hear this loud kind of banging sound, something like this. And then directly after, I heard this kind of big, it sounded like wind going through a million trees, so like, whoa! It almost sounded like an audience cheering. And I was thinking, okay, this is kind of weird. But I walked home, I didn't think too much about it. Follow me, follow me. Didn't think too much about it until the next day, woke up sober, and I'm thinking, what happened last night? Did I just witness something like really supernatural? So I came back to the junction of Rue de la Roquette and Rue de la Croix Faubin, and I started snooping around to see what could have been that I heard the night before. And I found this really interesting thing on the ground. Come have a look. I found this. I don't know if you can see that, I don't know if you can hear me, but it's like a slab of concrete right in the middle of the street, and it's kind of an unexplained slab. So come on. What's even weirder, there's another one here, and then there's another one over here to the left. I kept snooping. There's another one here, and another one here. So I'm thinking about this for a while. Follow me over here. I'm thinking, what are these slabs? Somehow I noticed there's a sign up on the wall. Come check this out. History of Paris sign. So I'm reading this sign and it says, it's all in French, so I kind of estimated the translation because my French isn't fluent. But it says, you're standing in front of an old prison. And I was like, okay, I don't see any prison. All the prison's been knocked down years ago. But right behind you, can you see this picture here? Is where a guillotine or guillotine used to stand. It says, I'll read it to you, from 1851 to 1899, more than 200 people were killed in this exact spot by guillotine. This, I researched it afterwards, this was the place that everyone who was killed in Paris by getting their head chopped off, it's here. I looked around, researched more, those gates there, that little hut, used to be the entry to the prison, which is destroyed in 1900. It doesn't stand anymore, but they kept the entry. So all this got me thinking, when I was here, what did I walk past? The rest of the sign says that these small slabs of concrete, this was exactly where the guillotine used to stand. So these are the 5 spots where the 5 legs are there. So it would have been right here, and the heads would have dropped about right here. So come back with me from the road. So I'm thinking, when I was walking down here the other night, in the middle of the night, and I heard that big wah, and I heard that big sound that sounded like cheering, that was surely the ghost of the guillotine and the ghosts of the people that were standing around cheering for the person whose head was cut off, obviously. So I feel like I've witnessed some kind of supernatural Paris, and yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys around wherever you are in the world.